Okay, now we're going to look at some stretches that you can do for the body and the pelvic area before you start the day. These are nice, simple stretches, and what's important is to also make sure that you add the breath and that the rest of the body is nice and relaxed as you lengthen and release the pelvic area. So these can be done just lying on a mat like Alex and Joe, or on your bed. First of all, you're just relaxing and releasing the whole body, letting it sink into the mat, taking tension out from all the muscles, releasing the jaw, releasing the head, releasing the pelvis, releasing the legs. Then we start with the breath. Breathing in, let the tummy rise, and breathing out, let the tummy fall. We want to get the diaphragm releasing and the pelvic floor following. It's good to do a few breaths with the legs straight, then bend up the knees, feet nicely grounded on the mat, and continue with the breath. You want to lengthen the breath, deepen the breath, head and jaw relaxed, diaphragm lengthening, pelvic floor releasing. Doing about 8 to 12 breaths is good. Releasing these muscles then allows the organs to slide and glide and have more space, and that often in itself will take away some pain. So releasing the body first, then doing the breath before you start the stretches. Stretch number 1. You're just drawing the right knee into the chest, lengthening through the pelvic and hip area, and breathing into the tummy. Breathing in again, letting the tummy rise, and breathing out, letting the tummy fall. As you get a little bit of release, then you can draw the knee in a little bit further. Changing sides. And also it's good to note whether one side is tighter than the other, which it often is, and at a later point that side may need more of your attention. But for the moment, just keep both sides stretched out. Once in the stretch, keep the breath going. Once you've stretched either side, you're going to deepen into the pelvic area now by bringing the 2 knees into your chest. Make sure you keep the toes relaxed, the head relaxed, and add the breath. Getting that nice rise and fall into the tummy area. Deepening that stretch, draw the knees out to the side and up towards the shoulders. See how the pelvic area feels. Try to get that breath down so the pelvic area releases. The inner thigh muscles are often very tight with pelvic pain, and they link directly into the pelvic floor, so need to be stretched in different positions. So here Alex and Joe are just deepening that stretch as long as your pain is releasing and relaxing and not getting any worse. Use the breath again, Lengthen through the hips and pelvis. Then drop the knees out further to the side, feet to the floor, and do the final inner thigh stretch. As you can see, Alex is giving herself a little bit of extra pressure through the legs there to deepen into her stretch. Don't forget to keep the head relaxed and the breath going. These exercises are really important at lengthening the muscles and improving the blood flow down into the pelvic area. Next stretch is the piriformis, which is really important. So you're going to put your right foot onto your left knee, open out the right hip, and draw the left knee into your chest. Holding this stretch for 8 to 10 breaths either side is good. Making sure keep tension out of other areas in the body. There's no point in lengthening and releasing the pelvis if the neck and shoulders are tightening up. Think about dropping, relaxing, releasing the pelvic floor. Once you've done both sides, we're going to finish with a global stretch for the body. We're going to get a nice spinal twist in there. So you're bending up the right knee, bringing it across your body, dropping it to the side, and stretching. Make sure you turn the head the opposite side. And again, placing the hands on the ribs so you can monitor the breath. This time we want the breath to go up into the rib cage and expand out the lungs to give you lots of energy for the day. If this stretch brings on any pain in the low back area, you can stop and release it for another day. Change onto the other side, adding the breath, lengthening through the pelvis, relaxing, enjoying the stretch, getting ready for the day ahead. These static stretches can be done many times a day when a lot of pain is present. At a later stage, when pain is resolved, they can be done just daily to maintain good length and release through the pelvic area. Again, remember, before doing any stretching and at the end of stretching, it's always good to do a few nice deep breaths into the tummy area. We saw Joe get a nice release there through the diaphragm and pelvic area with the breath. So you're doing a quick check back in with the body before you start the day.